What's up guys, it's Drew from Armado. Today we are going to be taking you through our 2004 Aspen White STI restoration. I purchased this car about 10 years ago, maybe 11, 4 months after I bought my blue car. It was a rolling shell with no drivetrain. Sat for the better part of probably 7 years before Igor and I decided that we were going to try and restore it. We bought a parts car. This car that's been sitting outside of the shop, a lot of you know, was the donor car for this girl here. And over the last 3 years, we have been restoring this thing almost nut and bolts. I won't call it a full nut and bolt restoration, but as close as I think that we could get it. It turned out amazing. Over the next 10 minutes, you are going to see just exactly how we did it. So stay tuned and enjoy. So here is the donor shell that we purchased. It's a 2005 STI that we've already started taking apart. As you can see, there's a reason why we were taking it apart. It is extremely rusty underneath. Rocker panels are no longer existent. Underneath subframes are in decent condition. Nothing that can't be cleaned up and recoated. But we hate to do this to a nice STI, but at this point, it's just not a savable car. A couple reasons why we purchased the vehicle. It has a complete interior, everything in it. In the back, we already started taking out most of it so we could access the rear suspension pieces, the brakes, and also the car has a full drivetrain. So transmission, axles, hubs, and brakes are all things that we need for transferring over to the other shell. So I'm going to show you guys the other shell in just a bit here. This is a car that we've had, I think, almost 8 or 9 years now. It is a 2004, so it is a 5x100 car, not a 5x1 14.3. And it has absolutely nothing on it. So it is a bare shell. We're talking no gas tank, drivetrain, interior. We've been accumulating parts over the last 2 years or so, as well as this shell, in order to swap everything over, because this shell is such a clean example. So it was something that we couldn't pass up. So we just had to find the right donor car, aka this Rusty, in order to make it perfect. Here's the car after it's been stripped down to a bare shell. Absolutely nothing left except for interior pieces. Just moved onto the cart here. All the drivetrain has been stripped out and ready to move over to the other car. We're gonna clean it up first, paint it, and then it'll be moving in. Here we've got the new fuel pump assembly and hanger from the guys over at Go Fast Tuner Parts. We replaced this because these guys rust out. They're pretty rotted normally. So this already has an aftermarket Fram filter on it and a really nice DW300. Here's the bay after the first coat of primer. There's more to come after it's sanded and reprimed This is the front suspension. This is not what we are going to be using. This is just simply to make the vehicle a roller. So here's the car, mostly assembled after paint. We've got a few things that still need to go together on the suspension that we've got over here. We've got our outer tie rods, ball joints, split bar kit, links. We've got the rear diff tie down. Interior is coming together quite nicely. Still some other suspension stuff that we have to wrap up, but this is how it sits as of current. So I got a flashlight so you guys can see just how clean this car really is underneath. So this is the back suspension I'm talking about with the white line catalog. So we have all the bushings, the links, the knuckle bushings over here have all been changed out. Trailing arm up in there. We got the nice beautiful cob exhaust. The plates up here, those bushings have been replaced as well. You can see how clean the back of the brakes are. We did the brakes in like a candy apple red. Underneath here, you can see that everything is coated. Rockers are super clean. We got the factory downpipe on it. In the front, similar, so we got the white line sway bar kit. We have the bump steer kit as well. So we have the ball joints, we have the tie rod. It's sitting on white line lowering springs. So the car has a little bit lower than factory, but you can see just how clean it is underneath. The U-frame is in amazing shape. You
can see the tie rods there. They got anti-seize all over them from when we had the car aligned, but just to give you guys the under view and understand the amount of effort that the guys put into this car, it's quite amazing. Here she is after the Maiden voyage. First time out driving her, everything was great, temps all look good. There's some kinks to work out still, sensors and stuff like that, lights on the dash, we put these in alignment, interior's got to go together, still need to do wet sanding, but sounds healthy, happy, and on to the next step. Alright you guys, this is going to be the last update video on the 2004 STI project that we've been working on for almost 3 years. We actually started this video about 3 years ago. The car itself, we've been working on it in between all of our other client work, so it's definitely been taking the back burner, but we are, I would say, 95% of the way there. It looks awesome. It needs to go for a deep interior detail, exterior detail, but paint's been corrected, everything like that. The interior turned out great for the age. Everything has been converted over to the 5x114 from the 2005 STI, just like all of the other components. There are some small engine bay pieces that we need to touch up. We got a brand new filter coming in for here. There's some other cosmetic stuff that we wanted to address just to make it look a little bit nicer and cleaner, but that is it. It most likely is going to be used for some promotional events and stuff like that, some of the charity stuff that we do. And then I think the plans are to just hold on to it. It's basically a timepiece at this point, and Igor and I are both pretty in love with it, so I don't think this car is going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Thanks guys, appreciate you watching.